Ooh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven. I'm about to join in just there we go. How y'all doing? I'm here. Okay, so my camera might mess up a bit of time or two here, so y'all just gonna have to deal with it. But as long as y'all can see both my co-hosts, Dre and Shay, we all good. So again, start this off right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined by two of my favorite people, Dre, Shay. How y'all be?
What's cracking, family?
Man, I'm going through the motions with this whole thing right now with this camera, man. I'm like, it's already messing up in the beginning, and I don't need that, but apparently it's gonna happen. But it's okay. It's groovy. It's okay. We'll just deal with it.
Hey, Kimmy.
Hey, Kim, how you doing? I'm trying to see if it get the dang. Oh, get off of there. It's still showing the dang on stuff on the phone call. We don't need that on here. Get off of there. There we go.
I love her name, naturally created. I love her name, and her picture is so pretty.
That is Donnell.
Hi.
That's Donnell.
What up, Kim? What's up, Donnell? What's going on, Case? What's happening? How y'all bees?
Oh man, we got the peoples up in here. We got peoples. Oh my God.
Bro, Nate, what's happening?
What's cracking? How y'all doing?
Hey, Tracy, how you doing?
Kim Case, naturally created. Welcome, one and all. All is welcome. Welcome, one and all. All be welcome. Thank y'all for showing up. Oh my God, it's a nice little chill day out here in the Midwest. Rain.
Yeah, it ain't no chill. That shit cold, bro.
It is okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Do I know naturally created?
Yes,
that's Donnell.
Oh, that's my husband.
Look at y'all, get y'all blushing and stuff. Dang.
Yes, because I haven't, like, first off, since I went to the power shift 6 to 2:30, I don't see her anymore. I'm used to seeing everybody.
Oh man, we didn't get this reaction. We didn't get this reaction, when she talking about us. We did not get this reaction, bro, did we?
Man, it was like, hey, y'all, man, what's up, man? I'm still sleeping.
Like, say, I do miss seeing y'all.
I just look at this topic, man, and this topic is just all fucked up right about now. I don't know why I'm gonna do this shit, but fuck it, we're gonna make it crack. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it's gonna be. That's what it was. That's all we got.
Yeah, that's what we got. Like all of a sudden, she can see, like, she see naturally created, like,
whatever, man. I mean, face all swole, boy. Like she had slept for 23 days and went 10 rounds with Tyson.
Know, right?
Like?
Boy, that was the worst. Wait a minute, that's because y'all called and tag team me with this topic. That's what y'all did.
Hey, because this topic is about to be some ish right now. It's gonna be some
yo, man, this topic is gonna be shitty. I'm telling you.
Man, I hope y'all ready for this.
We need y'all on this one, bro.
We definitely need y'all. Here's the thing, if at any time, and I'm sorry if my camera's being choppy right now, and I don't know why, but if any time that we ever need y'all, the 6 of y'all that's watching right now 7, we gonna really need y'all for this topic right now, because this is about to be some shit right here. So I hope y'all prepared. Strap in, grab your popcorn, grab your favorite beverage. We about to get it popping. So here's the thing. We all know what monogamy is in a relationship. We all know what it is. We all know what it's about. You're about that one person while in a relationship. Now, there was something in particular of a video that I didn't see, and I actually watched this whole video from beginning to end. It's a married couple that's having this discussion, which is a very, very damn good discussion. And he basically says, he's basically talking about being pressured into marriage and then thinking that sex is a chore. Why do women pressure men into being married if they're not ready to handle being monogamous with that one person? We're going to be talking about exclusivity to the point of not equaling sex. Because you are exclusive now, whether it be a relationship, you dating, or whatever the case may be, there is very minimal sex due to the fact that the man's sex drive is a little bit higher than the woman that he is with. And the woman believes that the sex is a chore as opposed to a desire being fed without the man having to go out and cheat. That's what we're talking about right now.
Dre, get out the camera.
Oh, Russell, I've been summoned. Go to the.
Hello, Russell.
What up,
Welcome
Russ?
to the
What up, Russ?
arena.
So, as we speaking on this right here, man. So everybody know, man. When you get monogamous, straight up, man. That wop stop, man. It ain't whoppy no more. It's dry. So,
We had this discussion last show. You cannot use the word wappy.
I thought we discussed this for real.
I mean, it's like a straight up.
I really thought we talked
beforehand-
about this.
beforehand,
we
man.
did.
I mean, y'all all up in it. But when you get to that point where y'all straight monogamous, and it's just you and her, ain't nobody else. You ain't seeking nobody else. Yeah, okay. Well, get a little bit right now. All right, then. Get a little bit right there. That head changes too. At first, when she's trying to get you to where she want to get you, boy, like, now it's like, my job was tired. I mean, so
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where this is going right now, but it's going now.
We victims of this conversation, just like y'all.
I have not the slightest clue of where it's going, but there it is right there. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Nate said you have to understand that we're built differently. Agreed. We got times have changed. Things aren't the same anymore. Kids, jobs, parents, and other things pulling at you. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would like to add is first off, everybody has their own expectations of exclusivity. Okay, majority of us all are under that assumption that, man, once I get with this one person, we gonna have sex like all day, all night, 24/24. We gonna knock her to the walls is loose, or we gonna bust until we can't bust no more. Okay, that's the expectations and the mindset that we have when we actually get into that monogamous relationship. We never discuss those expectations. We automatically assume that those expectations come with exclusivity when it does not. Because when we exclusive, we don't think about us moving in together. We don't think about the stress that us moving in together can cause. We don't think about the stress of us not financially actually being where we want to be when we in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We don't take into account, like, 1 minute we got family members that is here, then the next minute we got family members that's not here. We literally, when I say we don't take the account of reality actually hitting us, we don't take that into account. We just automatically look at the fun side of being exclusive. Okay, so we definitely got a lot of comments coming. Like,
what up, Moni? What up, Moni?
Hey, Moni. We don't take account into the stressors that actually come, because that's reality. That's literally reality.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny was like, she's like, okay, I feel like when you two get into the serious relationship, then you know already how to have. What? I'm tweaking. Okay.
I feel like when you two get into a serious relationship, then already know as far as sex goes. Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So we got Russell. People only see marriage as a title, not a duty. You're taking on a whole nother role.
Mm-hmm.
But like Dre said, it should be no holds barred between player one and player two.
I agree.
Naturally said again, sometimes them walls need a break.
Okay, that's fair.
Russell comes says, you can be on a busathon, but it isn't like that all the time. Life happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brother Nate comes back and says, some women internalize pressure differently than men.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Simone said, hey fam, then we come with Russell again says, that natural walls were made to be broken down. Break the walls down. And then so Naturally said, hey, I feel you, Shay. What up, Kim? What up, Kim? Hey, sweetie. You know, we
Hi.
got
Kim.
Kim. And so she
Okay.
Kim straight hey to everybody. Nate says Kim, do you guys know what the topic is? So if we have to repeat it for you again, let us know, okay?
Okay. Natural says, she said, sometimes them walls need a break. Russell said, what did he say? He
Walls
was
were made
like,
to break down.
walls
Walls
were
are
made to
made
Made
to
to
be
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 break.
broken
broken
Okay,
down.
first
down.
off, let's be clear. Y'all got to be talking about two different walls. Okay?
No, I'm pretty
Because
sure it's the same walls. The same walls.
well, okay, well, if we talking about the same walls, I'm gonna give it an idea. If we talking about the same type of walls, once them walls is broke down, you ain't gonna want them walls no more because it's not gonna feel the same.
Okay, for Simone right now, she
The
asking.
mental of it is always going to be there if you're
Yeah,
both there mentally.
yeah.
And I think that's fair, but don't knock our walls out. Like
Eh,
you taking pleasure. Like when you knock first off, what a lot of people fair need to understand is when we hit a certain age, things don't snap back as quick as they supposed to when you were younger.
We understand
we know
that,
that.
but that's the problem is that you got a lot of people who still fucking don't know how to have sex, don't know how to make love. All they know is the bang bang bang. You can't bang your whole life. You
No,
got to slow walk a motherfucker every now and then.
yeah, you
Slow it
can't. You
down,
can't. You
make
can't. You
love to the
can't fuck
mind
like
as well as
rappers
the
all day.
body and everything else. You have to gravitate on all of those things. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Okay,
on another level. I
for
apologize.
no, you good. For those of you who are just coming in, basically the topic we're talking about is, does exclusivity equal no sex? So basically saying like once you're exclusively in a relationship with somebody, or even to the point of marriage, you notice that sex has lowered, but it seems as if that women pressure men into marriage or into any form of exclusivity, knowing that there's a possibility, there's not a possibility, knowing that that man's going to be just monogamous with that woman because that's exactly what the woman wants, but they can't seem to keep up with the actual act of the sexual desires that's needed for the man. That's basically a hint broken down of what we're talking about.
So Russell says he's asking you, Shay. It's a sensitivity versus lack of sensation idea here.
Was he asking me that, or was
No,
he
he was just
explaining as
no,
to
he was
why
no,
he
he
said
was
what he
no. I think
said?
he was stating that basically in terms of like no wall, like in terms of the wall thing. I think he's saying
Okay.
that in terms of the walls, like you say, like the walls don't snap back like how they used to and things like that, so it's not gonna feel the same. You saying that? So I think that he was talking
Yeah.
about it's a sensitivity. It's a sensitivity versus a lack of sensation. I believe that's what he's talking about. If not, please explain, Russell.
Okay. I got you. It
That
says back on topic. The usual reason why sex becomes lacking is one person gets bored.
Well,
Whoa.
we're not gonna say that the
Whoa.
person gets bored. We're not gonna say the person gets bored.
I don't think it has anything to do with lack of interest. I think it has everything to do with life.
Yeah, and that is what the woman
okay,
said in this
okay, but
video.
life does happen. But
Yes.
also
Yeah.
but life does happen, true enough. But also the thing is that when you're in a relationship, sometimes in an exclusive relationship, you're always looking for one person to bring the romance, and it's like you're losing contact of who you are. So instead of it's that one person, we both need to come together and be creative with each other, with the love making, with the intimacy, with everything that we're doing together.
Yeah.
And it's a joint effort always. It's not just the one person thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Danny was like, she said, that's why the walls need a break. Look, my auntie and uncle, they've been married for 50 years and they still intimate in having sex.
Good on them.
Okay. They said, let's speak on the difference between men and women. How do we internalize different pressures? I agree.
Okay,
We
so
definitely should. And then
yeah.
he also mentioned women come to talk just to talk or just yeah. Drake, read it.
Alrighty, so we come and we say, he said, let's speak on the difference between men and women. How do we internalize different pressures? Women come to talk just to talk or get something off her back. Men talking attempt to get closure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so these are things that we're going to discuss. These are different things that he wants us to discuss. So, of course, we already know the differences between men and women are like apples and oranges. We get that. We already know that for a fact. We all may have the same desires, but we all obtain them in different ways. Let's see. In terms of how do we internalize different pressures, in terms of this particular topic, it's as if men feel pressured into being married to somebody. Because like the video that we saw, the video that all three of us saw, it was a husband and wife, and he basically said like his wife before his wife said that she does not want to live with him and not be married. And then once they were engaged, she didn't want to be engaged for no more than a year. Then he made sure that happened and they got married. Does that sound like pressure onto that man? That is a question right there. I do agree with the fact that women do go and talk, or they just to get something off their back, while men do try and talk and get closure in most cases. But some women do talk to actually get closure. Russell said, referring to things becoming routine, and that initial honeymoon excitement fades. Okay, that's in terms of, I guess, what he was talking about in terms of the sensitivity versus lack of sensation. Got you on that one, Moni. Naturally says, so let me ask a question for you men. Need sex a day or week? Wait, do you talk about do we need sex every day or do we at least need it once a week? Are you trying to say every day of the week? So you got to let us know what you're saying right there. Kesa said, y'all going to make me have an accident. Please be careful, Kesa.
We definitely not trying to make you have an accident.
Russell says, it helps, but isn't absolutely necessary. Brother Nate says, Steve, I saw the video. She brought up what every woman speaks on. So how do we get out of the rut? That is a very good question.
Because we have to meet together somewhere. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that you having the biggest thing about the whole conversation is that they're seeing things two different ways. The way he feel is his way, and her point is another way. And she does not want to admit her point or admit how he sees it. She's not seeing his point. All she is seeing is what she believes what it is. So that's why, that's the whole thing right there, is that they are not seeing each other's eye to eye on it. She feels like, okay, well, we did this together, and this is what I wanted, and this is what I wanted. But he said, but you're not admitting to me exactly what I'm asking you. So she avoided the question so many different ways.
Yeah, she did.
And that's what it is. So the thing is that we have to understand what the other person is asking. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we had a conversation, Shay, and we were like, what's the most important thing? And we always said comprehension over communication.
Mm-hmm.
And right then and there, they are not she's not comprehending his question.
No.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, even though they're communicating, there was no comprehension there. So it was basically a dead end wall each and every time in terms of understanding that question. All right, so now answering naturally both questions, he was asking for us men, do we need sex every day or a certain amount of times a week, or how many days a week do we need it? So we talked about this a while back in some episodes, and we did discuss on how many times an individual on average likes to have sex every week. And we came up with the average, 3 or 4 times a week?
Yeah, something like that.
So we came up with that average on 3 or 4 times a week. But that's just on an average basis. You do have people with higher sex drives with each other, so they may want it 3 times a damn day versus someone, a couple who has a lower sex drive who are just good to having it once a week.
Right.
So those things vary. So the average is, though, amongst most couples is 3 to 4 times a week. And there's, of course, the life that happens with kids, job, and everything of that nature that could probably intervene with that. So it'll really be a little bit smaller than that.
Okay.
So Russell wants us to elaborate on those who have not seen the video. So since Shay, you had more of an analysis on the video.
Okay, still you cut out on us, bro. You cut out on us. You cut out.
Oh God. Hold on.
Okay, you. All right, keep on talking. Everybody, can you hear me? Shay, say something back.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Can y'all hear
You
me and
guys
Shay
hear us?
right now? Can y'all hear me and Shay right now?
I mean, I can still hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
I'm about to say, 'cause I straight went to my voice. Oh, okay, yes for all three. Okay, they can hear us. Because I
Okay,
straight pulled on
everyone's
my
saying
voice
they
meter
can
real
hear
quick.
us.
I straight pulled on my voice meter real quick to see if the mic was registering. We
But
ain't
you're
just
going
had
out again, Steven. You
you
going out
Oh
again.
God dang it. How about now? Am I good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I gotta just speak a little bit louder.
All right, man.
Okay.
Let's roll back to the comments.
Okay, so like I said, Russell said for Nate and crew to basically elaborate on the video. So like I said, Shay, since you had the most detail, oh, Russell said he could hear me the whole time. Since you had basically more in depth of the video, because you've seen both parts. Me and Dre only seen the one part that I had. So go ahead and elaborate in terms of the video for everybody else who has not seen it.
Okay. So the conversation stemmed from being monogamous, right? So he felt that women pressure men in being monogamous, and when the man decides to become monogamous, there's a lack of sex. Okay. So he feels that once the men become monogamous, do they feel like we pressuring them to have sex with them? No. All right.
Oh, shoot, she's
So he's pretty much saying that when everybody decide to become monogamous in a relationship, things change. Yes, it does. He also mentioned that when men are being pressured to be monogamous and they have high sex drive and they want to practice being monogamy with their person that they're with, it seems as if the female makes it seem as if having a sex with their man is a chore when he feels that it should not be. He's practicing what was requested. What was requested of him is for him to be monogamous with her. And when he practices that, it feels as if it's a chore.
Yeah. Which, of course, it should not be a chore. It should be an act. It should be an act of of the desires being met, and it should be an enjoyable time for both people. It should not be a chore. Because when you say it's a chore, it sounds like that's something that just has to be done.
Right.
And that doesn't sound good. That don't sound good to me. I don't want to be with somebody who thinks that sex is a chore. Just because my sex drive is higher than hers. That's just, that just sounds real messed up to me.
Yes.
But what you got to say about it, bro?
I'm quiet, bro. I done heard it already. I'm quiet, man. Give me 1 second, man. I'll be right with you. I'm sorry. Are we losing Shapani?
Yeah, no, she had the mute because she had to talk to somebody for a minute. So she muted. That's why I was asking if you had anything. So those of you that are out there right now, those of you, if you have been in a relationship, married, whatever the case may be, did you ever feel pressured? Did you ever feel pressured into starting a relationship with somebody or because they want to be exclusive with you and monogamous with you, or they want a monogamy from you and exclusivity from you? Have you ever felt pressured into a relationship because of that? That's what I want to ask everybody out there right now. But
I'm going to say yes, but I'm not going to elaborate on it.
No need to elaborate. If you just answer the question, yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes.
If you choose to elaborate, feel free. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yes, it came to a point that I felt a whole bunch of pressure. It was the pressure to move in with someone. Also, I felt the pressure to get married. And it wasn't all bells and whistles. I mean, I sustained it for a very long time. But I mean, now this person is one of my best friends in the whole wide world.
Okay.
But sustainability. But dealing with the whole thing it was just like, I mean, it was like, you being monogamous to a point that, and it was like the sex kind of stopped.
Yeah.
So I understood exactly what he was saying. I understood this video. I felt the video more than anything else. It was like, when you really want to get down and dirty, but the other person it stops. So I'm with you on. I understood that one.
What about you, Shay?
I've never pressured anybody
Or have you ever
to
been
be
pressured?
monogamous. Have I? Nope.
I should have known. Okay, well, go ahead from the other
No.
side. Go ahead from the other side. You have never pressured anyone into it.
I've never pressured anybody because my concept is if you want to be with me, you're gonna be with me regardless. There
True.
will be no pressure applied. You will not feel like you're being pressured. If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with me. And you're gonna show me that you want to be with me. Have I ever been pressured? No, not at all.
Okay. Oh, we just turn around. We just see the spray bottle. Yeah.
Well, the
Just,
Victoria's Secrets.
I know, right? Seeing her merchandise. Um, well,
Go ahead.
before I
We
get
got
before,
comments, bro.
well, before I get into my answer, I'm gonna go ahead. Nate said yes. Kim H says no. Russell said it was attempted but didn't end well. Kim S said yes because of my family. Casey says women are emotional creatures, and if we aren't emotionally connected at the time, be it things that are going on in the relationship, we may not want sex. Okay, that is very true. That is understandable. That is understandable. Russell said, "Can you maintain a healthy relationship if physical attraction fades or disappears?" We're going to come right back to just a second because both yours and Casey's comment ties into each other. But to answer the question for myself, no, I've never been pressured into a monogamous relationship and anything like that. Hey, Ashley.
What up, Ash?
So I've never been like pressured into a monogamous relationship at all whatsoever. Um, I mean, yes, I've been in monogamous relationships at all. I've been in monogamous relationships, but no one has pressured me. Not even my ex fiance. She didn't even pressure me. So, yeah. So there was no pressure at all from anybody that I was with. Um, so yeah, your boy was engaged at a point in time. Yeah, I was almost there, almost jumped over that broom to use that as just some bitch to sweep out the door. Continuing on,
You tripped over that motherfucker.
I didn't trip over shit. I picked it up, swept out the door.
Oh, moving right along, Steven, because you're rude.
Always, lady, always. Oh, see. Okay, now back to Casey and Russell's comment because both of those almost
Go
tie
ahead.
into each other. Because Casey first said women are emotional creatures, and if we aren't emotionally connected at the time, be it things that are going on in a relationship, we may not want sex. And Russell says, can you maintain a healthy relationship if physical attraction fades or disappears? So first with Casey, yes, women are emotional creatures, and if you are not emotionally connected, yes, sex is not the main thing on your mind because women do deem sex as something that is almost completely emotional, more so than physical, while men see it more so as physical than emotional. So yes, if a woman is not feeling you emotionally or not feeling it emotionally, yeah, it's not going to happen 9 times out of 10, unless she just really in the need for it. Now in terms of Russell saying like, can you maintain a healthy relationship if physical attraction fades or disappears? I would say yes, because if you've been with a person long enough that if you've been with a person long enough to the point that their physical attraction fades, you could try to maintain a healthy relationship if nothing else is wrong in the relationship. Of course, you can go ahead beyond the physical aspects, beyond the physical means, beyond the physical period, because at that point in time, you should see this person for who they are versus how they look. At least that's my assumption of it. That's my belief of it. Nasha said I was because once was in a church, so we got engaged. What? Oh, you was once pressured, and you I was in a church, so y'all just get okay. So I was just in a church and just got engaged right then and awesome. That is awesome.
No. They were church going people, and they
Oh,
felt the pressure from the church,
they
so
felt
they
pressure
got
for the church.
engaged.
Oh, okay. They felt pressure for the church. I say like, okay, because I read that all the way like so like it just seemed like y'all was in the church and y'all just got engaged. I'm like, okay, cool. I
Let
got
me
you.
find out she was almost like stuck.
She was. Oh shoot. Tracia does. She says, I do agree. Brother Nate says, let's take the term pressured out and use natural movement of relationships. Okay, so we want to take out the word pressure and put in natural movement of relationships instead. We will do that.
So Nate wants to come with new words now.
Yeah, we're gonna use
So
not pressure.
so we're going to naturally move throughout the relationship right about now.
But then
There's
again,
no more
that
pressure.
here's the thing. Though.
Yeah, because Nate
that's completely
said he
opposite
was
of
like,
pressure.
men want nasty sexy.
Yeah, he did say that earlier. Casey said, yeah. Tracia said, yeah, just give it to me and be on your way. Oh, God damn it.
What?
Wait a minute. Sometimes I agree with Miss Green. Sometimes it would work. It's like, hey, look, I'm tired. I know this what you want. We gonna get this over with. So I go to sleep. You good? I'm good. We keep moving.
Oh man. Russell says, as Steve, what if she feels like what if like he feels like her? Physical her or emotional for him? Wait, what?
I think he said just change it around. I guess that's what he's saying. Change it around.
Okay. What if somebody
Steve, what if she feels like him and he feels like her? Physical for her and emotional for him.
Thank you, sweet.
Then what? Then I feel like the same type of action that you was giving me when you felt like it wasn't no emotional attachment with sex. I think there's a possibility the female is gonna feel the same way. Like give it. Like sometimes when we get drunk, we don't want to be around our girlfriends. We say, hey, what you doing? Because at that point is no emotions there. It's like, man, I'm about ready to get my rocks out. that's really, that's what it is.
Russell said, at Nate, that sounds synonymous with nicely forced.
It does. It definitely does. Like the
Nasty says, Shay, don't do that with little laugh and crying faces. Brother Nate says, I don't think the physical attraction changes. The pressure of life and living changes the circumstances. Yes, it does. It really does.
I don't care what happens with the physical, but what happens, if you loving that mug and you own her and y'all together. I mean, seriously, no matter what, people gonna change. People gonna get smart. People gonna get big. People gonna get old. They're gonna get gray. Whatever.
Yeah.
Things are gonna happen. But if I love you, I got you, and you still bringing that thunder with me. Ain't nothing changed.
It's just
and we still gonna vibe. And we still gonna vibe.
It's just like the song about Music Soul Child. Don't change. It's just like that.
Man, why are you in my head, bro? I was about to say the exact same thing.
Because that's exactly what it is. It's exactly like that. It's exactly just like the song Don't Change by Music Soul Child. He basically said, it don't matter if your hair turn gray. It don't matter if you gain a little weight. As long as your love don't change, that's all that matters. Russell follows up with this one word. Giggity. Kim says, I love you, Shay. Kim. I love you, Shay. That's what Kim says. Nestor says it'll be the same thing, Russell. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. It will be, but it probably be slightly different, only due to the fact that men aren't known for being emotional. They're known for being more physical when it does come to sex. So it might be just slightly different, but not too much unnoticeably different.
Yeah, it because once again we're gonna take the part where the new concept nowadays is when the female go out get drunk with her girlfriend, she comes home, she wanna hump on her man. Her man like, hold on, player, like what you doing? Like this ain't it. Like you drunk, he ain't up. I ain't even we not finna do this. But she get like mad aggressive and he have to like strong arm her, like go to bed.
That's rape. That is rape. That is rape. I don't care what anybody says. That's rape. I said no. No. You grab a dick. That's rape. I said no.
That would not be considered rape because y'all are in a monogamous relationship.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, here's the thing. That is rape. That is rape. I don't care what nobody say. That is rape.
Nope. Absolutely.
Okay, here's the thing.
It has switched.
No.
Because he's looking at, yes, it is. He's looking at it from an emotional point of view, like, man, you drunk. You ain't in your right state of mind. He ain't up. Where she like, I don't care if I'm not in my right state of mind. I don't care if he ain't up. I want it. Period. Give it up.
It's staying down because that's rape if you try and force it up.
Whatever, Steven.
That is
Whatever
rape.
makes you sleep at night. Don't
Yeah, but
cover up, Dre.
I'm gonna sleep like a goddamn baby, knowing that that's rape. Moving on.
Okay.
I'm like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang.
I cannot.
Moving on.
Okay.
Okay. I know.
Okay, so where did we leave off?
I know
Man.
we left off with naturally saying
Okay.
it'll be the same thing, Russell. So Ms. Tracy's physical attraction does not change, especially if they not doing it right. That's true.
Woo! What's so funny is I agree. You wanna know why I agree? Because it's like 1 minute you can get the boom, boom, pow, and then when it's like, hold on, wait, you getting a boom, boom. I'm like, where the pow at? Like, what you out here doing? Like, is you tired?
And sometimes you can get the what was some more with the dang on with the hula hoop.
Right, you feel me?
Like all you gotta do is practice with a hula hoop, girl. If you can practice with a hula hoop, you can still do it, girl. If you can hula hoop, you can still do it.
It goes both ways.
And I'm not disagreeing with that, but yes, Miss Green stated something that's factual. Like physical attraction does change, especially if at one point you was getting it, and now you ain't giving it. You like, hold on, wait a minute, wait. Like, what's wrong with you? Because you don't even look sexy like you did like 3-4 days ago. Like, what's the problem?
So you the same, but damn, something ain't right about that.
Yeah, it make you want to side eye.
Yeah, they just woke up from that wrong side of that sleeping position, face all smashed up, hair a little messed up, drool coming down the side of their face. That's what, like, okay, damn, go fix yourself up.
I'm telling you.
All right, Tracy said that's what it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Russell said, and Nate, I totally agree. As with any relationship, you both need to find your center and remind each other why you're still there. Yeah, because if you ever wake up and have to look at your significant other and say, why are you here? Oh, y'all froze. Y'all froze for a second. Okay, y'all back. Nate says, bruh, you know for certain. If she comes like that, Shay said, get it, and let's go to sleep. We're disappointed. Damn.
Right. You already know.
Nate said, right, Shay, laughing my ass off. Russ says, as Steve, yes, in my example, he's seen as acting like a whole woman, and she's seen to be the dominant person in the relationship. Oh, yeah, that'll be different then. That's different then. Then she the one with the dick. Naturally, he says, okay, if the physical attraction changes and you with that person, then motivate them. You know that person, so be real with them. Yeah, that's true. And basically, in terms of Shay's thing about the person coming in drunk and trying to get some, as Rose says, no more dick. No more dick.
I can't with y'all. Y'all are the worst tonight.
Russell, okay, naturally says, right, Shay. Russell says, and I do it again. Pop, pop. God damn it. Giggity. Nate says, hey, Russell, that's when you plan that weekend getaway.
If you do, you have to make that up. Like, you gotta come 10 times because you gotta literally make it up. Like, because what you cannot do is this. You cannot, whether it be male or female, you can't have good sex 1 minute, okay? And then it go downhill the next minute. That's not gonna work. It's like, hey, where the consistency at here? Like, hold on, like, wait a minute.
It's a different day. It's a different time. That person might be a little bit tired. They probably can't dip it like they did the last time.
No,
so you gotta be prepared okay, so you telling me that you never had a time when you couldn't swing your hula hoop around the right direction? Yeah, no comment. Exactly.
It has to be consistent. Like I said, it has to be consistent.
But you basically saying you never had a time when your hula hoop didn't swing the right way one time.
To prevent the weekend getaway, the sex got to be consistent on both ends. That's all I'm just saying. It has to be.
So she's acting like what's old girl name? Kalita or Kalimba or Kamuna, whatever the damn girl name.
Her name is Kadeem.
So that's what she's acting like right now. So she's not going to answer the question.
No, she's not going to answer the question. She always beating clean around that bush.
So Steve, you might just go ahead and go with the comments, brother. I'm sorry.
Always just beat around the bush and everything. Okay, now she said, no, No, you have to be real with them with physical attraction. If they not hitting like right, then let them know. Yeah, if they
Let
not
them
hitting
know.
right, let them know. All right, Russell says, but some people are, as they say, above the need or desire for physical intimacy. Some people are, as they say, above the need or desire. They land
I'm
that ass
all
up.
right.
They the
I'm
ones
all
up. They
right.
the ones up in there. They the ones up in there with a in their damn drawer. Moving on. Moni says
I'm
if
done.
they platform if they can't perform like they used to, then be an active participant when the toys come out. But then be an active participant when the toys exactly. How you can't perform like you used to, but once the toys come out, all of a sudden you just gung ho.
Okay. I got something to tell all y'all, okay?
Okay.
When we get to Mexico,
Yes, sir.
if I hit that button and turn red, y'all need to leave because y'all don't even know what's in my bag. That's all
I
right,
know,
that's
but
cool.
I ain't cool with y'all.
I am perfectly fine with that. I am 100% fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that fully.
I'm gonna go find me a Jorge or a Jesus or a Miguel.
Oh my goddamn. See, Russell
Oh
says she
God,
dodged.
hold
Yeah, she
on.
dodged the hell out of that question. Yeah, she dodged the hell out of that question. I know, because she know there was that one time her hula hoop didn't swing the right way, because she couldn't really make it swing the right way. So she yelled,
First off, I'm gonna be a lady on this one. Okay, is a reason why I dodged that question, and it definitely ain't the reason why you thought it was. It's called being a lady.
Oh no, we know what the reason why. We know what the reason why.
Because you such a fucking lady.
Lady, absolutely.
They said we can't get away while you pack them toys. Oh damn. Nate also said because a woman needs multiple stimulation.
There we go. That is understood.
Naturally, it's just cracking up at me. Russell says, just don't come back with that itchy roll. I talk about you.
I hate that. Russell, put your phone down.
Don't come back with that itchy roll. Russell said, it's a hard yes. We get it. I know we do. It's a hard yes. Definitely. Naturally says, I don't like y'all, but we love you for joining us. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You much appreciated for being here with us today.
Hold on. Was that shade that Russell threw? Was that shade that Russell threw?
No, it just said it's a hard yes. We get it. It wasn't no ads to nobody.
Oh, you don't want none of this.
That's all
we
it
the
was.
same
That's all he
sign
said.
here, Russell.
All he said, it's a hard yes. We get it. It's not an at nor a name to anybody. That's all he said.
Oh.
That's some good ass.
So what if the roles were reversed? Okay. Let's dabble into that a whole lot more. Okay. What if
so we come from the
female?
Club, we come from the club, we drunk, and she in the bed.
Absolutely not. What if the female was pressure? Well, hold on. We gonna. What if the female didn't want no exclusivity? What if the male wanted this? Okay, wanted the monogamy, and the female, like, she feels like the relationship naturally moved into monogamy, and she won't say 24. I wouldn't even say 24. She has a higher sex drive than the male. How does that work out?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna lead it to exactly this right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who asks the question and who answers the question in terms of marriage, in terms of being engaged? Who asks the question and who answers it?
The man asks. Well, the way it's traditionally. We're gonna say traditionally because traditionally, the man asks the question
and the woman answers.
The female responds.
Now, here's the thing: that man is the one who is asking the question for exclusivity with this one individual, with this one woman. If she says no, how is there any form of pressure towards her if she is the one with the ultimate decision?
We're talking about relationships. Females can feel pressured in being in a relationship. I'm not dodging the question. That's what I'm not doing.
I'm not saying you dodge the question.
She got defensive real quick. Them walls came up strong. Like, I ain't dodging the question.
Okay.
No.
So, what the hell was I even at? Forget it.
You're talking about relationships in terms of this whole thing. If the roles were reversed.
I'm over it.
No, you said
I'm
the roles
over
were
it.
reversed. You talk about a relationship.
I'm over it.
No, you're not. Come on,
I'm
get
sorry,
under it.
Shay. I'm sorry, Shay.
No, you're okay. You're all right.
No, it was me. I
No,
accept that one.
you're okay.
You was talking about if the roles were reversed in this particular sense, it's just a relationship, and how a man pressures a woman into a relationship. That's what you was going to get at if the roles were reversed.
Like how would that play out exactly? And because nowadays times have changed. It is more women out here that have
and they want to get
right.
constant.
They got higher sex drives than most men out here. Like how does that work?
Now that can work one or two ways. Either the man is going to try and make sure that this person stays monogamous and tries to get in that relationship and actually build up to that sex drive. Now the main key point is if he knows that her sex drive is extremely high, it is going to be hard to maintain that monogamy if he cannot keep up. So he's going to mainly feel pressured, not in terms of being pressured into a relationship, but it's more so being pressured to keep up with her sex drive because he does not want anyone else to have her.
Man,
I can see that.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
What is that?
I was in a situation like that, bro. Man, sometimes you just want to just lay up and cuddle. Well, sister didn't want to cuddle. Sister wanted to do some special things. And you just couldn't give a regular dick. You had to give a dick. And it would lead to a lot
I'm
of
so
arguments.
glad I've never been in this situation
I'm
before.
just telling you, man.
So grateful I have never been in this situation.
I didn't have a situation, boy, that,
and I am thankful that I've never been in it.
All the argument at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, like, I just want some sleep.
Have you ever woke up with your penis in a hand?
Yes.
That has happened to me. That has happened to me.
But hold on, make it so bad. I'm just saying, man. I just want to go to sleep.
Oh man!
I mean, wake up, something gnawing on you, or or matter of fact, man, soon as it go just like this, she on top of you.
Oh my God!
Be like, hold on.
Okay, go to these comments real quick because we got a few of them. Russell, Natural says yes, lady. Russell says pop. Russell also says that she's branded herself, quote unquote, for the streets as today's vernacular.
Okay.
In today's vernacular. Russell says, did he use that right? I believe so.
He did.
Moni says hidden from it, Shay. You hiding from it. Look, hiding from it. Natural says, what if the female just wants an understanding with the male? That's a big ass understanding, but we'll discuss that. That's a big ass understanding.
Because the thing is that, like you just said, is that she wants understanding, but the understanding is that she wants it all the time. But what about him? So the thing is that she wants him to be exclusively all the time to her. So that's a big understanding. I mean, that's big right there. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Nate says I'm with Shay because men do it as well. Yeah. Russell wanted Naturally to elaborate on that. Nate says, right, Dilla, tell him. Naturally says, okay, so understanding is basically like we'll lay up, do what we do, but not looking for a relationship. Oh, you just talking about a fuck buddy. Tracy says, what if the woman just wants to cuddle? You can cuddle.
Right.
We can cuddle. Just don't back that thing up because you back that. I'm gonna just say this: we gonna cuddle. Don't back that thing up because if you back it up and you feel something poke, you already know what's gonna happen next. All right,
bruh.
That's a natural thing. That's a natural order of life, right there. A
I
sp-
understand it might get up, bro, but we gotta get a little bit of that cuddle a little
yeah,
bit, man.
we gonna get the color in because hey,
Because,
as his thing, as natural order goes in terms of utensils, spooning leads to a fork. That's it.
read the comment.
I'm reading the comments. Russell says yes, but if she knows she requires a chiropractic nightmare, what? And you still in med school, then she eventually going to a resident before she fully trusts the student to level up. Mm,
Man,
I
you
like
need
his metaphors.
yeah, yeah. I didn't get it at first until I read the whole thing. Mm, yeah. Okay. Natural says we not in a relationship, but we have an understanding. That is basically friends with benefits and understanding as to why y'all are just cuddling up and having sex, but y'all not in a relationship. That's basically what that is. That's none but FWB right there. Uh, a fr- Russell says a friendly sex off. It happens. It does. Russell then says back it up too far. Back it up too far. The Jeep goes in the garage. Yeah. Mm. But yes, that's what happens. Like I said, spoon leads to a fork. That's all I say. But yeah, like no matter which way you flip this, no matter which way you flipped it, whether it be the female with the high sex drive or the male with the high sex drive, there is some level of pressure from one side or the other. There is some form of like, okay, I have to do this in order to keep this person, in order to keep it monogamous, whether it be the fact that the woman wants to be monogamous with them and quote unquote pressures them into a relationship or pressures them into a marriage, or if even it's on the male side who is pressured to try and keep this woman who is a great woman with a high sex drive but don't want her to be with anybody else, so he is pressured to try and live up to that expectation of a sex drive that he is not normally at, so he feels that pressure from that. So regardless of how it's sliced, there is some level of pressure. What do y'all think?
Oh, most definitely. Like I told you, man, I hit the situation, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, no way you can really just tell me how it goes. I mean, the thing is that you want to try to your partner, meet your partner, and give the partner what they desire, so you can have the same your desire plus her desires. So you want to be there and you want to meet that. But
Mhm.
sometimes, man, meeting that mug, man, is a motherfucker too. I ain't gonna even lie to you, and that goes both ways. It's
Yeah.
not just the female and over to the male. It goes both ways. There you go, Nate. Right? It's called exchanging energy. And the thing is, a lot of times is that you have to know how to meet your partner there. You have to learn how to meet your partner, and both of y'all need to be on the same plane together. And a
Yeah.
lot of times, that's where a lot of relationships fail because they don't know how to meet each other at the same plane. One
Exactly.
person is driving, the other one's on the plane, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because Russell
Or I
says,
lost y'all.
no, you good. I understand.
I'm talking about Shay, because Shay looking like whatever, nigga.
No. I hear that's my comprehended. Oh
Russell says,
Lord,
regardless of
Jesus.
how you flip, there's always at least one way in. Goddamn, giggity giggity goo. All right. Nay says, right, like you said, right, it's called exchange of energies. Naturally says, okay, Russ, LOL. I see what you're saying, but what if a woman have a sex drive and the man don't want it? God, then he just don't want that woman. He just is not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to satisfy that woman. I am sorry for that.
I mean, he could want her, but brother may have some erectile dysfunctions. Brother may just have something going on in his life that he just can't feel like he can't fulfill it. Brother may have some things going on,
Yeah, I
like
mean, I
y'all
understand
said,
that.
like Casey said earlier. Remember, Casey said earlier that everyday life. Maybe they're not. Maybe the emotions is not there the way it used to be. Maybe
Absolutely.
maybe the communication didn't happen, and we just we're not. I'm just not feeling you at this present time. Doesn't mean
Or
I don't
he
love
ain't
you.
hit it right last time, and you don't want to bust it off because he might not hit it right again.
I mean, so
Oh
there's
Jesus.
several factors in all of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, that does
absolutely.
happen. That does happen. Um, Naturally says, yes, it's all about energy and chemistry. Kim H says, I feel like you should always try to meet your person's needs. It's about making each other happy. Yes, you should try your best to try and meet that person's needs, but you better drink an energy drink if you're gonna have somebody with a higher sex drive than you. You better be ready to put in some work. I mean, put in some work. Because you be damned and all of a sudden you don't fulfill the needs. And next thing you know, they're like, okay, I'm trying to be with this person. I'm trying to be monogamous. Because in some cases, actually in most cases, that's how cheating actually starts. That is how cheating actually starts. And we're going back to the language of love. I know mine's is physical. I know I took my test. Mine's was physical touch. Mine's was physical touch. I took that test. I like physical touch.
Man is drinking alcohol.
Moving on. Okay. Tracy says if he has, I don't know if she said ID. I don't know if it's ID or it. And you love him if you love him for she loves him. What? I can't read this. You love him for she loves him.
If he has it and you love him for she loves him, and they should be able to work it out as fast and can a way make it better.
All right, thank you.
So no matter what it is, if y'all both loving each other and y'all have the it factor inside that relationship, everything is good. No matter what, y'all should be able to work it out for the better. Y'all should, no matter what it is, okay, well, we lacking here, we having a conversation. We need to expand it a little bit more in the sexual aspect. And we're gonna work on here, we work on there, we're gonna work on there, we're gonna work on this. We make it better for our relationship together. And it's conversation and comprehension on it.
Gotcha.
Moni said, get the vitamin energy drinks, gonna put in some work. Laugh out loud. They said, because it's not nasty, sexy, but how you open the person up. There it is.
All right.
And Garcia said,
I think she was trying to replace a word.
Okay.
Nate Russell says, and Nate, gently with 2 fingers to start. Oh my God. Okay, with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all watching because it's almost that time to close out anyway. This was one hellified topic right here, ladies and gentlemen. It was. I do appreciate you all joining in. I do appreciate all the comments from everybody, from Russell to Tracia to Moni to Nate to Naturally to Kim H to Kim S. Who else do we have up in here? We had Kesa. Trying to go all the way up to the top. Let's see. We had Kim, Tracia, Nate, Russell. Oh God, we had some of everybody up in here today, like for real.
Ashley popped in for a second.
Ashley was here for a second. She comments saying, hey y'all, and she watches everything from that point on. And everybody else who's just sitting out there watching and you didn't comment, I do appreciate you watching. We always do. But feel free to comment. If you got something that you want to say, if you experienced something like this or anything of that nature, go ahead and type it in. We're gonna read it. You see, we read all these comments. And they were coming in kind of on a decent flow.
Man, we got 4 at the bottom, man. We got 4 at the bottom.
God damn it. Oh, damn. They still coming in. Okay. They said the less inhibited, the more expressive she becomes. Moni says, at Nate, getting to know their passion.
I like that.
Yeah. I do too. At Nate, getting to know their passion, what turns them on, their deep desires. Ooh. Nate says, laugh my ass off at Russell. Now she says, so a question, if you guys get engaged, would you wait for sex until you get? Hell no, because we more likely already been fucking before marriage, before the engagement. Shoot, we ain't gonna stop now.
I mean, it all depends on how far we got the engagement set. We get engaged and we're gonna get married at the same time. If we both decide that we're not gonna do it save for the honeymoon, yeah, I can do it that way. But it depends on what the end date is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Kim says, thank you for the show, Shay, Dre, and Steve. Not a problem at all. That's why we're here to do it. We do it here just for y'all. We is here. So with that being said, I got to hurry up and get on up out of here. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for the comments. Hit that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, then hit notification bell. That way you know when we go live. Don't forget, we go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. It's a little breezy and cold, but at least you know what time it is. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching again from the bottom of my heart. Dre, Shay, thank you too as always. Anything y'all want to say before we close out?
No, man, we good, man. Thanks for having us tonight.
Man, I always enjoy having y'all. It is my pleasure, and I appreciate the both of y'all. Two of my favorite people, as always. So you all have yourselves a lovely night. Stay warm, and remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace out.